What's up, this Jay-Z.
Hey yo, this is Eminem.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Drizzy Drake.
Yo, what's up, this is Usher.
This is Big Snoop D-O double G.
Man, it's your boy T-Scoop.
You know it's some GS boys.
Yeah, man, it's Spice One.
This is your boy, Bad Boy Billy Sly.
Hey yo, wings up, this your boy Judah the Priest.
Yo, what up? It's the one and only Murphy Lee.
Yo, this your boy B-Mac Banks.
That's right, it's your boy Havoc the Mouthpiece from the South Central Cartel.
This is Steve Arrington, a.k.a. The Invade, only on KFSM Radio.
KSFM Radio.
On KFSM.
KFSM Radio.
KFSM Radio.
On KFSM Radio.
KFSM. It's your radio station. KFSM radio station. KFSM radio station. I'm tuning in.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Queen V.
All right.
With the Jesus Peace on.
Yes, always.
Yeah. Amen.
I want to know a little about you. What is your origin story? I mean, who initially inspired you to go towards this path of music?
Towards this path of music, let's see. So my story starts with me in Cali playing college basketball. And I knew I was musically inclined, but I was around a bunch of people that did music, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. Had some cats that introduced me to like Babyface and Prince, and big time in the game.
Okay.
I ended up in some studios, and they like, oh, we need a verse on this, and I'm like, nah. So I leave Cali and come back to Ohio, which is where I'm from. And then I realized the situation I was in, and I'm like, why didn't I do that when I was there in the middle of everything? So I started trying to put a group together here in Ohio and realized like we didn't really have a scene here in Ohio at that time. So I wanted to put a group together, but everybody kept telling me, you need to go solo. Oh, you further than us. You need to go solo. So finally, I ended up going down to Texas because back then, this is the late 1900s. 1990, 1998, you know what I'm saying? Like Ohio didn't have nothing going on. So you had to go to Texas or Cali or New York, you know what I'm saying? So I went out to Houston and ended up hooking up with some cats out there. And I still was trying to put a group together. Didn't think I was ready to go solo, but then the record label thought I was. So they signed me and I did 2 albums with them that never got put out. So I got kind of a sour taste from, signing with labels after that. Like, I don't want to try to put out product, spend all that time in the studio making these songs and then they don't go nowhere. Nobody gets to hear them. So after that experience, I went independent. That was in 2005. I dropped the Welcome Home album.
Okay.
I've been independent ever since then. I started my company, COG Entertainment, which is a collaboration of greatness. I believe that the best music is made through collaboration, people getting together. So I have my little quirks about things. Like I won't mix or master stuff that I'm on. I'll mix and master stuff other people do. But if I'm on it, and I don't want my producer, whoever produced it, I don't want them to mix and master. You got to get several ears on things, people collaborating together. That's what makes a good song, Yeah, so it's just things I've learned over the years. Get more people involved. You get better ideas, and so over the last like 15 years, I kind of stepped away from the game. Being a father, I ended up a single father, 3 kids by myself. A lot of people say single father, and they like really mean that. Oh, the mama's raising them. No, I have my kids. So that was rough, raising 3 kids by myself. I didn't want to take them all over the country touring and all that. So I stepped away from music for a moment and then realized like I could still do some things in the music. I started producing all that. But now, my kids are getting to that age. They're a little bit older. They grown, except for one, and she's 16. And all of them's like, Dad, you need to do music. They hearing the stuff I'm doing. They're like, nah, you need to get back into it. So The first of this year, I was like, okay, it's time. I see what's going on in the game. I see LL Cool J dropping albums, you know,
Yeah.
Eminem.
Yep.
I guess Jay-Z coming out with an album soon. Like
Yeah.
everybody from my generation, and those cats are older than me, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
they
Right.
dropping albums now. I'm like, okay, the game's going back to lyricism. Oh, I'm ready. So yeah, I'm back in this, you know, and just doing everything I can to be every part of the industry. Like COG, I mean, we do everything. You know, videos, uh engineering, production, everything. I
Wow.
got pop singers and country singers.
Wow.
So yeah, we do a little bit of everything.
A lot of diversity.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. You sound like
Right.
Miss Deb when she said the art of R&B was dying out. She wanted to bring it back.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, it is though. You know what I'm saying? They've been mixing hip hop and R&B so much that it's like this whole new genre and new lane, but it's taken away from actual hip hop, the heart of hip hop, and the heart of
Right.
R&B. Because you don't have cats killing it like Jodeci anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like
That's what she
really
said.
singing.
Yeah.
You know, they sing now, but they don't sing like they
Right.
sang
There
back
you
in the
go.
day. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. 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 Because she
Yeah.
got on TV now where she's, trying to find a new artist to do some R&B music. I've been watching it. So, but yeah, I agree. I totally agree. How do you
Yeah.
describe your style of music?
My style of music, okay, so I traveled around a lot. I'm from the Midwest, so a lot of people will say, and kind of on this cipher, you hear people will be like, "Oh, you kind of sound like Bone," you know, that Midwest flip fast. But I don't sound
Uh-huh.
like that every song, cause I lived out on the West Coast, went to school out there. I lived down south when I signed with the label, and
Right.
you
Right.
know, here in the Midwest, we get a lot of East Coast stuff. So I feel like I caught it from every coast as I was coming up, and I'm real versatile. So every song sounded a little bit different. You know what I mean? The one thing that is constant is I like to keep some lyricism in there. You know what I mean? And I
Right.
got certain things that I'll be talking about. You know, revolutionary type things, family type things. You know what I mean? About our people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I always had something like that in there, but the style I'll switch that completely up. The flows, everything. But my
Right.
lyricism is always there. Always
On
there.
life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
To me, that's what hip
Have you-
hop is. It's poetry, you
Yeah.
know. And when the
Let's
game
talk
started
about it.
getting away from that, the whole I don't want to hate on nobody, but you know, the whole mumble rap thing, I
Yeah.
was like, yo, I'm glad I'm out of it. But now I see it going back. I'm like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This
Okay.
is the
Okay.
game that I want to be a part of.
Have you had any formal training or did this come natural for you?
I believe it just came natural. I mean, I played instruments. Hold on, show you here. I got the studio, right? So I
Uh-huh.
play clarinet, I play alto
Ooh.
clarinet, I play saxophone, trumpet. I know how to read sheet music. I also do production. So, you know, this is out in the front of my studio. I got the little instruments out here. This is the only one I
Oh,
don't play, is this
wow.
guitar.
Okay.
So yeah, I
Is
mean,
that
I've
next?
had some music training, but I mean, when you talk
Okay.
about hip hop and you know that's more poetry from the heart. You know what I'm saying? You can't really train that. Now you can
Right.
study the game, and that's what I try to teach my son. My son came to me. He's actually one of the artists under COG. I put him through hip hop 101. I was like, if you want to rap, you need to know all about it. You need to be a student of the game, know the history of it, where it came from, all that.
Right.
So as far as training, no, I mean my training was middle school in the lunchroom rap battling, you know, beating on the table. That was my training in the trenches. But no, I mean I just love hip hop. I love the whole culture. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
and I'm glad I'm proud of where it's going now. I actually
Yeah.
have a song uh that's gonna be coming out. It's with SZA as a feature.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what it's about. It's about you know, me being proud of the game like it's my child. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
How do you know when one of your pieces is finished? How do you know when you're done with it?
Ooh, that's a good question right there. A lot of artists have a problem with that, and I know I still do sometimes. It's almost like you never done, you know. So
Right.
you either gotta just say, you know what, it's close enough and let it go, or you gotta listen to other people. And really, that's to me, that's what I do. I built a team. I got a team that I trust. You know, we've all done music together for a while. So
Okay.
when they say, no, it's good, it needs to go like this, I listen to them.
Okay.
Because, yeah, as an artist, man, that's a loaded question right there. All of us have that problem. We ain't never done. There's always something more you could do to it.
Right. You want to
You
tweak
end
it a
up,
little bit more.
yeah, you end up never putting it out, you know?
Right. Right.
So you gotta come to a point where you put that song out there, you know.
Okay. Okay. What techniques do you use to overcome creative roadblocks?
Um, freestyling, freestyling. That's really the biggest thing when it comes to hip hop. If you getting writer's block, just start freestyling. Eventually, you're gonna say something slick and be like, "Oh yeah," and then go off of that. You know. Um,
Okay.
yeah, I don't get a whole lot of writer's block. Um, I mean, I can sit down and start writing poetry without a beat and just rhymes on paper, and then I don't know, it just come to me. So I don't deal with writer's block a whole lot.
So, do
But
you ever do spoken word?
yeah, I've done spoken word. Yeah, I love
Okay.
it.
I
Love
don't
it.
know what made me
So
think about it, but that's what it
so yeah, I
sounds
was
like.
down in Dallas, and Dallas had a big spoken word underground down there. And
Okay.
yeah, I used to hit the scene on the underground when I was kamikaze with the label. I'd go
Oh,
around to all the other studios in the area, and then we hit the spoken word. And no, it's a beautiful thing. I mean, that's a part of hip hop right there. You know?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I watched the movie the other night and they were doing the spoken word. And I mean, this girl hit one spoken word. I mean, she laid it out, but it came from her experience of being abused. And I mean, I didn't know whether to clap and yell or cry when
yeah.
she finished.
That's one thing I really love about spoken word is it's easier to get a point across. A lot of times when you're doing music, you're trying to make a fan base happy. You know what I'm saying? And try to achieve a
Right,
certain sound. You got boundaries. You know what I mean? With spoken word, you ain't got that boundary. You don't have to worry about the melody and all that. You know, you
right,
just get your cadence down and make sure your delivery is hitting their heart. You know, pay
right.
attention to Tupac. He was a master at that. He could
Yeah,
rip your heart out with a verse. You know.
right,
Um,
right.
but yeah, spoken word. That's one of them. If you like deep lyrics, spoken word is gonna get you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause she got me.
Oh yeah.
She got me a couple of times.
Yeah, I
Tell me
love
about a
that.
time you did a collab with
Joe in
an
the
artist.
Oh, I kind of lost you a little bit there, Queen V.
Okay,
Oh, there you are.
sorry
Okay.
about that.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, we got Joe in the building. Joe done came through. He slide through. Come on, Abba is
What
in
up?
the building. Come on, man. Come through and say what's up to your partner, bruh.
Hey, good to see you. Happy to be here.
Where you at? Okay, here we go.
He ain't got his camera on. He camera shy, y'all.
I'm
There you
right here.
go. There you go. What up? Got the flannel on. You out cutting down some
Yep.
trees?
Yep. It just got a little. It just started getting a little chilly here in La Crosse, up in
Oh yeah.
Wisconsin.
Yeah. It's
Oh
about hoodie
wow.
time. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you get
So
similar weather to what we get here in Ohio. So yeah, I know.
cold.
Yep.
Tell me about a time you collab with another artist and what the experience was like.
Um, I'm gonna use the artist Identical, which is a set of twins.
Okay.
I collabed with them on the Welcome Home album, and I ended up putting them on 4, maybe 5 songs on that album. They're out of Cleveland, so to give you a quick backstory on them, Identical, they were signed to Universal as little kids back when you had like Criss Cross and Another Bad Creation and all them. Universal signed them as Pete and Repeat, um, out of Cleveland, and you know they was really good, but they just never got that big recognition like Criss Cross and all them.
Right.
Well, fast forward, they grown and they finish each other's sentences, even
Wow.
freestyle rapping. Boys are
Wow.
cold. So last year, so it's KP and K Money make up Identical. We did a lot of work together. K Money last year went to sleep and never woke up. He had pneumonia.
Oh.
And KP, of course, being a twin and then being identical and so close to each other, he's been struggling this last year with losing his brother. But those songs that we did together, it's like it made us triplets. You know what I mean? Like we became
Right.
so close, the three of us. And we just found out that KP has cancer.
Oh.
But they're way too young for this. KP is 38 years old. I mean, K Money passed away at 37. You know what I mean? Like
Wow.
these cats aren't that old, like for this to be happening. So, but man, these guys are super talented. I mean, out here in Ohio, I've had a hard time finding it because we don't have a big rap scene out here where people collab with each other. Out here, it's not like down in Texas where everybody collabs and gets along and stuff. Up here, they hate on each other. Don't
Right.
nobody want to work together. So that's why I named COG Collaboration of Greatness. I'm trying to pull people together up here. But the twins, man, they always rocked with me, and they was nice. So those was 2 people that I could always count on to come through and do a song and have some collabs with when I was having a hard time finding anybody else to collab with. It was cats was either afraid to get on the track with me
Mm-hmm.
or they was just hating on everybody else and didn't want to talk to nobody. So man, those guys, those songs, here in our neighborhoods, they're
Yeah.
classics. And especially now that Money's passed away, like, everybody's still bumping them. And man, it's been nothing but a blessing to have them, you know what I'm saying, like be a part of my music career. So
Okay.
I want to give a shout out to them, Identical.
Identical.
Yeah.
What has been your most challenging project and how did you overcome it?
Most challenging project. I would say the most challenging is the one I'm working on right now. Um, Abba-Conda, like my mentality about this next project is this got to be
Mm-hmm.
perfect. And I got to listen to my team, as we was just talking about. I got to listen to my team when they say it's ready. I'm going to have a hard time backing off this one because this one, to me, this one is my legacy. The album's going to be called Jaded. And by the way, I want to throw out there that I started this Jaded project long before Tusi put out his album, which he called Jaded. And I'm not changing mine. And he don't have a song called Jaded. I do. So,
Okay.
but it's that concept. I like that he put that out there with that because it's people thinking.
Right.
That's where we are. As a people, we jaded. We tired of
Yeah.
hearing about this stuff. Why are we still fighting for these things? We thought we
Right.
got past this. You know what I mean? So we,
Yeah.
we just
It's
we
still
just
there.
tired of it at this point. And that's
Yeah.
what being jaded means. You tired of the same old, same old. So, but this project, it's proven to be the most complicated, the hardest, like pulling everybody together. And I guess
Uh-huh.
because I'm trying to do it the right way, in my mind, the right way. Because independently, you can have a bunch of different opinions of what's the right way. But to me,
Right.
the right way is collabing, building a team, um, you know, putting things out there, um, with anticipation,
Okay.
marketing, paying attention to the business end, which a lot of artists don't want to do. But you
Right.
got to have that, especially if you're going to be independent. You can't just be independent and not pay attention to business. That's what being independent is,
Yep.
So yeah, this has been a ride so far on this album, and we ain't even close to done as far as I'm concerned. But we
Okay, so
got
introduce me to Joe.
Know how it's working with Joe, and Joe, how is it working with Sean? Well, Abba-Conda. How is it? How did that team come together, man? How y'all working it out?
Yeah.
It was interesting. So we're both part of a Facebook group, rappers Facebook group, and the Facebook chats are always just being filled up with people just usually posting the stuff that they're making and whatnot. And I sometimes look, but not normally. Then all of a sudden, people started talking about a collab, and I really wanted to produce something. I'd gotten to a point in my technical skills to where I thought I could do it. So I just jumped in, and I was like, hey, excuse me, hey, let's do it. Sean Doe was a big supporter of it too. He was, saying, hey, let's get it done. And I put a form out there, and I said, hey, just fill out this form if you want to be part of this. And then Sean Doe, he filled out the form, and then so did GreyBarz and Snazz D. And then Sean Doe sent me a message saying that, these guys are just talking. I don't think any of them are really going to do it. And none of them did. He was right. So, because Snazz D didn't say anything, neither did GreyBarz, but they signed up. And then we just started from there. So I'd made a beat right away. And it just, we went forward from there.
Hey, let me add into that story real quick. So we're in this chat room, and he said something about doing a cipher, and I'm all for it. Like, I don't know what it was that day. I was just like, okay, I want to see if anybody can out rap me. Let's, I'm feeling feisty, so I'm, talking my little talk in the thing, and I think I ran off like 3 or 4 people.
Yeah.
That originally they said, oh no, we'll step up to the challenge. And then we like posted some links so everybody could hear everybody, and people started dropping out.
Wow.
And then Snazz D and GreyBarz came in, and that was a blessing, man, because I love working with other talented people. And at first I didn't know who they was or anything, but I figured if I put that out there like that, like y'all ain't finna out rap me, then we gonna get the best of the best. Because the other cats, they didn't want none, So.
Oh, y'all want that smoke?
So yeah, I was provoking them, but them boys come through, and they nice. They nice. I really like how the project turned out. So. And the beat was nasty. I can tell you that right now. Everybody that was in there listening to the beat, they was like, "Oh yeah, I got to jump on this." So.
Okay. So you and Joe work together a lot.
Well, since then we've been working together a lot more.
Okay.
But yeah, that was when we first met. But yeah, that went so well, and then we got to talking about how we do things, and we both do it all. He's got his own little studio. I got mine. We both do mixing and mastering. How the people in the industry get. We start talking about what mics we use and all that, and the next thing you know, we buddies, and we like, oh, let's link up, and look forward to doing more with him. So.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Good collab.
Yeah.
Where do you hope to see your career in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I'm trying to put out at least 3 projects every year after this Jaded album. Like,
wow.
It's they just come to me. I keep writing songs, and there's no reason for me to not put them out. I feel like I'm catching up for the last 10, 15 that I ain't been putting out music. So I'm just ready to start dropping, let the world know who I am, let them know who my peoples are, build this team so the whole team can come up together. I'm trying to be Master P. You know what I mean? Like, I want to take the game by storm.
I heard that.
Yeah.
So when you get an idea, do you record yourself or do you write anything down? How do you keep track of what that
Okay.
project is at that moment?
You know, that's evolved for me over the years. I started out, I used to have to write everything, and then I trained myself
Um,
to be able to freestyle. Back in the day, because I felt like you had to freestyle. What happens if you're at a show and you forget your lyrics? What are you gonna do? Just stop? No, you got to be able to freestyle. Keep things
right.
going. So I was real big on freestyling back in the day, and then I got my son on that, and then I watched he just that's all he wanted to do, and then I'm watching this new generation. That's all they want to do is go in there and freestyle, and I'm like,
Mhm.
y'all got to write songs too, though. Y'all got to get off that shallow level and get some deep stuff in there, like, and you only get
Right.
that with your pen. So I kind of I'm versatile. I can do it any way. If I get in the studio with an artist that wants to freestyle and kind of go bar for bar back and forth as we're recording, I can do it that way. I don't prefer to
Okay.
do it that way. I prefer to get deep in the pen and write, you know what I'm saying? But
Uh-huh.
sometimes when I'm writing here by myself, since I have my own studio, I'll just throw on Pro Tools and I'll start freestyling, and then I'll be like, oh, I like that, and so I'll record it, and I'll
Okay.
start building off of that. I think I'm spoiled now because I have my own studio and being
Right.
able to record like that. That a lot of times I don't write my stuff down, but that
Hmm.
hurts me too because I got probably 70 songs in the last few months and I don't remember all the lyrics. I got to go back and rewrite them down to, you know,
Right.
just did a show this last Saturday, and before the show, I had to go back and write all the lyrics to everything I was doing so I could memorize them. But yeah, it's different processes for me.
Okay.
Um, yeah, if that answers your
Okay.
question.
Yeah. Is there anything you find in particular that inspires your work?
Yeah. What's going on in the world? When I see
Okay.
people that look like me going through things, that's what inspires me. I want to talk about it. Like, we the most oppressed, hated on peoples, and but from their own scripture, we God's people. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
well, how you gonna hate on God, on your God's people? Like, that's the definition of blasphemy. I got a song called "Message to America." That's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not being all preachy and saying, "Oh, religion says this." I'm saying your
Hmm.
religion and what you saying says this, but you hating on us and putting drugs in our neighborhoods. And come on. That's what inspires me, man. It's just life and seeing what's going on. There's so much to talk about.
So the Cypher track, that's the
So,
collab that you guys came up with. That's the track we got playing in heavy rotation over here, right? This Cypher joint.
Hmm.
And that was stemmed from social media. Tell me, how does social media really work? Listen, if y'all just tuning in, that's how you take advantage of social media, man. And you get things done. These cats is out here working. Hey, we're gonna take a minute, pay some bills, and I gotta play this track, Vicky, because I'm over here hot
yep.
bothered, hot bothered, baby. Let's get it
I
in.
know. I listened to it too.
Come on, man. If you don't know, you better ask
Okay.
somebody. This is Sean Doe and my man Abba-Conda-X4XX in the cipher, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go.
This is Queen. This
Inside
is
of
Queen. Bee. I'm back with Sean Doe Butler,
Yeah.
and we were jamming.
the building.
Yes.
That track is what it is. Something inside of me. Oh,
Yeah.
now,
Abba put his foot in that one.
yeah,
Yes, he did.
making the
Yeah.
gumbo. That's like the gumbo of music.
Yeah.
Question for you. Do you have a network of artists that support you?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's part of the team you say you put together?
Yeah. So the team I put together is I believe there's 16 of us now. And
Wow.
it includes producers, engineers, and artists. We
Okay.
got We got pop singer. We got just different genres like R&B ish. But obviously, I'm more focused on hip hop myself. And then, but yeah, the team's strong. It's all people that I've worked with, and they all do wonderful music. Like I said, it's a collaboration of greatness. I ain't just trying to throw people together. It's greatness. It's people throughout the years that I found that's very talented. Um,
Mhm.
and we realize that working together, we stronger. You know.
Right, right.
Abba look like he about
One
to
that,
do some K-pop or something over there.
See, that's where
um,
me and Abba get along real good because we like doing stuff that's not your normal stuff. You know, we like
right.
doing different sounds. Might be on some pop stuff, or we might go on some, crazy orchestra type. You never know. Never know.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
yeah,
So, one last question. Describe your dream project.
me.
Yes.
Um, I'm working on my dream project right now, the Jaded album. So
Okay.
far I've got J. Cole, SZA, and 2 Chainz featuring on the album.
Oh.
Um, I'm getting a lot of uh R&B background vocals, like old
Mm-hmm.
school type R&B. You
Okay.
know when they can
Okay.
sing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is my dream project. This is, I'll do albums after this, and they'll all be good because I ain't gonna throw anything out there. But this one's gonna be my masterpiece.
Okay.
So yeah, this is my dream project right here.
Well, you off to a great start.
Oh yeah.
How
Oh
about
yeah.
you, Abba? What's your
Yeah.
dream project? Is it you done landed on the dream project, Abba?
I'd really like to do um an album where I play every instrument in it, or at least if I don't play it, somebody else comes in and plays it. So it's all every instrument is not just generated; it's actually played. Um, I'd really like to do something like that. So be able to tell a story throughout it, in a way, or kind of really scratch the surface of some sort of human reality or something, maybe in a storybook way. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. So I'm taking drum lessons right now. And then when I'm done with drum lessons, I take piano lessons and I'm learning music theory, which is things I never learned when I was growing up. So wish I would have been handy now to, know the language already. But so just to be able to really kind of just top down, just put all those pieces into place,
Yeah.
would really be that's really what I would like to do. And then to add to that, I'd really like to make an album and then have a like a if it tells a story, have like a music video series to go with it. So kind of really create something, package something together, so it's very much like its own kind of opera in a way. So
Okay.
yeah, just really try and do something magnificent in that sense.
Well, when we hear this track right here, you already speaking the language, brother. I don't know if it's Chinese, Japanese, or Kumo Sabi, but you speaking it inside of me. Come on, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Got me on one right now.
No,
Queen.
it pumps me up seeing people get excited about the songs.
So, Joe, so not only are you a producer, but how many instruments do you play?
I can
That's how
I
you
can play
when the cat
maybe about
inside,
5.
that's how you
I
know
can
it's a lot.
play, you know, it's once you can play like once you can, because I could play like I could play a ukulele, was one of the first instruments I learned, and then I went to guitar. So and then I can play some piano and I can play some drums, and then you know if you can play the piano, then you can just turn the piano, you know, turn on the violin or the strings, and you can just play the strings on the piano. So I'll do it like that. And then, yeah, I mean, a lot of the instrumentation work that I do is kind of just, I run things in a loop and I'm just kind of dragging notes around, kind of building it by ear. So, but I really want to know how to be able to play more. So, so I'm not too crazy multi-instrumentalist of a person, but
bro, that's crazy multi-instrumental. What are you talking about?
As he's sitting up there in the mountains and then you can, right?
He plays every instrument that I don't. Like,
and you play a lot because I can see all the instruments behind you back there.
Yeah,
got an orchestra up in this joint.
But he's right though. Like, if you play one string, you probably gonna be able to play the other ones, right? I don't do strings, but I do woodwinds and brass, and I know playing the saxophone versus the alto clarinet very similar. Only difference is like reed. I can play like bassoon and oboe too, which are double reed. It's a little bit different. But yeah, if you play one brass instrument, the trumpet, playing the tuba is not much different, you know.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I mean, I'm on those woodwinds and brass, but he got everything else covered.
Come on, if they trying to find you, man, hey, Sean, how can we get at you, man? You social media, you got a website. How can cats get at you if they trying to look to collab, they trying to get in and see what's cracking? How can they get at you, Sean?
Hey, you can Google Sean Doe Butler, and I'm the only one that's gonna come up. There's a couple other cats that go by Sean Doe or whatever, but if you Google Sean Doe Butler, you're gonna pull up all my stuff, and every one of my social medias has everything else linked to it. I'm on Linktree, and I suggest everybody get a Linktree because you can put all of your stuff on one spot. And so if you pull up any of those, you'll find my Linktree, which will link you to everything else. You can also just look up SeanDoe.com.
Spell
SeanDoe.com.
Because we got a lot of black listeners and SHAWN. You got to spell it right, brother.
It's SEANDOE. SeanDoe.com or COGentertainment.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
right. Okay.
SEANDOE. Butler. BUTLER for all y'all just like me out there. SeanDoeButler.com, baby. Look it up. Be out here. What about you, Abba? Because, man, you done changed your name because I knew you from Strange. And now you got to go by Abba-Conda-X4XX, XXX, all that. How can I get at you, big baby?
I thought I was in the movie.
Yeah, you just find me on my my Instagram. Yeah, if you just look up Abba-Conda-X4XX, so it's a dash, so Abba, like the band Abba or Father Abba, dash Conda like the snake, then space X4XX. So yeah, I don't have a whole lot of social media presence right now, so after switching my name over, but yeah, I just released a single called Polly too. So you can always that's under my actual artist name, so if you always want to give that a listen, yeah, go for it. So
yeah, you can also find him under the COG Entertainment as well. You find both of us on there. You got our bios, pictures, links to our other music, all that.
Okay. So Joe, where are you from, Mr. Abba?
I'm from Wisconsin. So I grew up in a little town called Necedah. So you know, I was there till I was 18, and then I joined the Army. And then I got stationed out in Arlington, Virginia, right across the river from Washington, D.C. And then I came back to Wisconsin to go to school, and went to La Crosse. It's about an hour and a half from where I grew up, and been there since. So.
Okay. That's where I am. I'm in D.C. right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn cheesehead. It's football season. I'm calling you cheesehead now. Thank you for your service first. And then
thank you for your service. Yeah.
Josh Allen all over.
So Joe,
We'll
what
see.
made you, I'm sorry, Joe, what made you become a producer?
So when I went to school, I tried a couple of different degrees. I ended up getting into physics. So, and then on the side, I'd study a lot of like philosophy and stuff. And so I have a very like technical engineering kind of mind. I really love making music though too. And once I started mixing from my house and recording from my house, then once I kind of started seeing what was all the dials and stuff, and it just really infatuated me quickly, getting into the mixing part of it. And then, you know, there was a lot of times that I'd be using a beat and I'd be like, man, I wish I could change it, or I wish this beat was different here. So then kind of learning how to change the beats that I was using that other people had made, kind of started getting me more into just thinking about, the songs as a whole. So they have different terms like macro dynamics of a song or the micro dynamics, you know, the macro dynamics of the song. When do you want the chorus to end and the verse to begin, or, you know, vice versa? When do you want things to change instrumentally or, you know, lyrically? So, and it was just this other level of it that that I just really that I had like kind of been tapping into before, but then once I saw that, okay, I can use not just the vocals, but I can also adjust that that timing and that instrumentation choice and the tempo and everything going along with that. It just really allowed me to just make the songs or the projects that I imagined start to just take shape, you know. They never look how you think they will at the end. So, and then, you know, sometimes it's a good thing. Sometimes it's, you know, sometimes you're trying to make something work that just doesn't happen, you know. But but yeah, and there's just there's a different sense of reward in it too when you're producing, because you're, you know, these are my lyrics, this is my composition, you know, all this stuff. So it's like, it makes me, it makes you really kind of own your art more. So, you know, I look at a lot of like, of your A-list artists, and a lot of these guys, you know, they're not even writing their own, lyrics, you know, so, but, so it's like, well, you know, you're this person's like an actor for somebody else. I'm like, well, it's almost like it's a show, you know, way. And I'm like, well, if I'm the actor to my show, I know how I want my show to go. So, and then once you get in the producer seat, it's like you get to create that show. So from those different levels, if that makes sense.
I can respect that. Yeah. What artists have encouraged you over the years, like when you write your beats to your music? What artists come to mind when you're splicing music and putting it together?
I think a lot about Lil Wayne golden era beats, from like his Carter 4, Carter 3 albums. Those ones kind of really stand out to me. I really get into Daft Punk a lot too. So kind of, you know, catching this synthy kind of like a deep synth, bringing that into the mix. My favorite beat maker is The Alchemist. I really like his stuff, the beats that he makes with Griselda. So, and then,
Put you out there,
you know, yeah, and there's a lot of like older songs that I'll take inspiration from, where I'll look at like, you know, one song like Dancing Queen by, you know, ABBA, coincidentally, you know, when I was like kind of listening to how the strings were arranged when the obligatos kicked in, you know, it didn't kick in at the start of the chorus. You know, there was an elevating obligato a few measures before the chorus began. So it was like lifting you up into it. So I'll think about that. I'll be like, okay, well, you know, in my beat as the lyrics are ending, right, and the chorus is about to begin, I can like, you know, I'm like preparing the audience for this chorus. So it's not just, you know, it's not just like hitting them straight like an EDM track, you know. But if I want to do an EDM track kind of thing, then I'll listen to, you know, I'll listen to those kind of artists like Odeza, for instance. So so it kind of really gets pulled from a lot of different places. So yeah. I know there's an artist by the name of Oliver Tree. So very interesting guy. But whoever does his beat production, a lot of times when I listen to his beats, they're an extension of like that marshmallow house vibe, but they're turned into this kind of half hip hop, half punk kind of thing, but you still maintain this EDM drop, this EDM heavy bass to it. And I'm like, oh, that is awesome. Just like you're taking something that's already kind of made and you're tuning it, and then those little tunings just kind of give you just a totally different result. So yeah, so it's bringing, I'm never trying to replicate somebody. I'm usually just trying to, I'm just stealing ingredients, not so much recipes.
Right. Okay. So if someone asks you to write a beat, you have to hear the lyrics first.
I'm not sure.
Say borrowing.
Oh yeah, I say borrowing. Yeah, borrowing. Yeah, can't say stealing. I'm borrowing. Yep.
No,
you're right.
Borrow.
No, you're right. You're borrowing. Yep, borrowing.
Something else. Just tune in. You know who it is. It's your boy 2D, and it is what it is. It's Turn Up Tuesday. We got my man Sean Doe in the building. We got my man Abba-Conda-X4XX. And you know who it is. Queen Vicky is in the building, man. We are turning up and turning all the way out. Listen, family, we try to keep it straight with you. We ain't gonna keep you long, but we definitely gonna keep you strong. Is there anything we might have missed, Joe? I want to give you a chance, Abba, to just, if there's anything we missed, we can cover. Then we'll get over to Sean and let him just let's talk to our listeners for a minute. Me and Queen, we just gonna step out just so y'all can have a minute with our listeners real quick. Joe, Abba, you got it, brother.
Yeah, for sure. You know, the music world has it's really changed. It's almost kind of become like an oligarchy. And when people are trying to make music, when people are trying to get in, it's like they have to feed this machine if they want to be part of it. And I'm not about that. I'm trying to make good music. I'm trying to make fresh music, trying to make fresh shit, no bullshit. Yeah, check out USA Underground. I think you're gonna like what you hear. Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
USA Underground. That's that, baby. You got it. How about you, Sean Doe? Let them know, man. We missed anything you know.
I just want to say, after y'all heard Abba-Conda talking, you see why I put him on my team. His attention to detail.
Producer brain.
Yeah.
Producer brain all day.
Exactly.
We got to get a whole other interview just with him, and I'm going to have to break out the thesaurus because I didn't even say it right. The thesaurus.
I know, right?
What he talking about? Hold on. I'm over here trying to Google shit. What's going on? What is saying?
Yeah. What's another word for a thesaurus?
Dead dinosaur.
Yeah, man. So I feel like my game stepped up when we got together, and I look forward to doing a lot more music and just, you know, making some beautiful things happen. So yeah, that's it, man. I mean, it kind of speaks for itself when you listen to the song, you know, all the different styles, the beats hard, you know, like, yeah, that's how you do good music. Collaborations of greatness, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right here on
I want to say thank you for my interview with you and Abba.
Yes, thank you.
Nice meeting you both.
You too.
I enjoyed the song. I'm looking forward to much more. I'm definitely going to get USA Underground.
One more time, where can they get it at? How can they get at you, Sean? How can they get at you?
COGentertainment.com. Abba, I mean, as far as where you can find the cipher, he's the one to talk to right there.
Abba, where they can get it at, big dog?
Yeah, it's available on all platforms. The artist name is USA Underground. And yeah, you can check it out. So it's on Spotify, YouTube Music.
Amazon.
Yep, it's on all platforms. So distro, we just published it, so maybe sometimes something might be lagging somewhere, but so far, it's telling me it's posted everywhere.
Okay. Well, thank you again. Nice meeting you both.
Nice
I
meeting
look
you.
forward to more music.
Oh, for sure. It's coming.
All right. This is Queen V with KFSM Radio with Sean Doe Butler and Joe Abner.
What's up, this Jay-Z. Hey, yo, this is Eminem. Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Drizzy Drake.
Yo, what's up? This is Usher.
This is Big Snoop D-O double G.
Man, it's your boy T Scoop.
You know it's some GS boys.
Yeah, man, it's Spice One.
This is your boy, Bad Boy Billy Slide.
Hey, yo, wings up. This your boy, Judah Freeze.
Yo, what up? It's the one and only Murphy Lee.
Yo, this your boy B Mac Banks.
That's right, it's your boy Havoc the Mouthpiece from the South Central Cartel.
This is Steve Arrington, a.k.a. The Invade, only on KFSM Radio.
KSFM Radio.
On KFSM.
KFSM Radio.
KFSM Radio.
On KFSM Radio.
KFSM. It's your radio station. KFSM radio station. KFSM radio station. I'm tuning in.